We will go on the record in the matters 25 CM 145, 25 TR 489. State of Wisconsin County Burnett versus Alex Coleman. The state and county appear through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Mr. Coleman appears in person with counsel Bruce Anderson. We're set today in this matter for a status conference. Mr. Anderson, please update the court.
Mr. Schmidt has proposed resolution of this matter that we're considering. However, part of that resolution entails the CM case, in this case, Mr. Coleman's case here in Burnett, being read in and dismissed in a disposition of the Polk case. And we, of course, we don't have a disposition of the Polk case to read it into at this time. So we've got a couple things scheduled in Polk in the next month or so.
Okay. Oh, this is the one that he has a couple cases with different judges, like Yackel and Tolman.
Yes.
Yeah. Judge Yackel and Judge Tolan. Yes.
I think they're trying to get them together, but they haven't yet.
Okay. So we're just kind of waiting.
In talking with my client, I may be making a counter proposal that would let us wrap up Burnett County regardless of status of Polk. So maybe a 30, 45 day window at the most to have another status.
Yeah, because the criminal one was going to be DRI'd in ours, right? And then just the OWI forfeiture, that was the agreement, but a global with Polk.
The criminal case would be as a part of the global in Polk. We aren't there yet.
To that yet.
Right.
Okay. Is there a way that, well, I was just going to say, take care of the OWI, have the CM matter pushed way out to have you be able to figure that out?
Yeah, that's about all we've got to bargain here. And
you figure it out. You talk. I'm not trying to. Yeah. This isn't a very old case. I'm just trying to see what we can do. Okay. What about April 20th? And can you do 10:30?
Yes. And if we reach a resolution, this could be done with paper too in advance.
Right, thank you. And then we wouldn't even have to worry. So if that happens, you won't need to come back, Mr. Coleman. So just stay in contact with Mr. Anderson, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, can we have April 20th as a Zoom also, just to?
Oh, yes, totally fine.
Thank you.
And quite honestly, Mr. Anderson, even if this matter resolves, I'll probably still use that as your block date for other cases.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You can come get your notice and you are free to leave. We will go on the record in the matter 25 CF 60, 25 TR 334, State of Wisconsin versus Kim Gangelhoff. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Ms. Gangelhoff appears in person with counsel Emma Hanu. We're set today in this matter for a status conference. Ms. Hanu, please update the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are still hoping for a resolution here, but looking at how long this case has been pending, it may be appropriate to put it on the trial calendar, knowing that it may come off with a resolution.
Because there's an issue with her getting her license?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I forget what that is.
The amount it would cost her to get her license back.
And is that because you have fines and fees, or what explain to me?
In Minnesota,
Okay, so what do you have to do in Minnesota?
pay like $3,500 basically. I gotta pay it all.
Have you contacted them to see about a payment plan?
The Minnesota DMV does not allow for payment plans.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
They do everything else. They have great services and programs over in Minnesota.
Yep.
Far better than we do. And the DMV won't work, huh?
Not unless
I have been in a
if you're in jail, you can get all kinds of things.
But we don't want you there.
No.
Okay. So that's the thing, because wasn't it get the AODA assessment, get her license, and plead to THC with costs.
Something in that realm, Your Honor. It's just the license is really
The
what's
issue.
keeping us
So
from
what
this.
I'm hearing from you is that that is still something that she is wanting to do. She's going to look at doing, but you just need more time to perhaps think of any other.
I am willing to call the Minnesota DMV and beg.
I don't think that'll help, but I appreciate that. But you want to have more time to talk to Mr. Schmidt about other
Essentially, Your Honor.
possibilities, even if there's other ways to continue to have that get your license kind of deal.
Essentially, Your Honor, yes.
I don't want to set it for trial right now. Because quite honestly, I think that's going to be a waste of all of our time and getting a lab analyst as a number one and all of those things.
The Minnesota DMV is also not very nice on the phone.
I appreciate that too. It's hard when you have no lie, when you have license issues that affect multiple states,
Yeah.
especially Minnesota and Wisconsin, even though we're so close, they butt
Yeah.
heads. And it makes it extremely difficult sometimes.
And confusing.
Ms. Gangelhoff, you're not the first person that I've had to.
And you will not be the
last.
last.
Probably not. Yeah.
But we all try, we all work with the government, we all try to do our jobs to the best of our ability. Can you do March 23rd at 1? No, not at 1, sorry. I meant 1:50. No. I literally just had a time and now I meant 9:45. Can you do March 23rd at 9:45?
I cannot, Your Honor.
Not even by Zoom?
I'm in a plea and sentencing hearing at that time.
No, Miss Hanu. Okay, what about March 25th at 2:30?
That will work for me.
March 25th at 2:30. And then I'll get an update on if there's some other negotiation counteroffer or something that's going on, an update on if you were able to figure out something else with the DMV. Are you setting aside money to be able to kind of like chip that down, Ms. Gangelhoff?
Yeah, I mean, basically what they told me is that you're not gonna get your license until I pay it all. And there's tickets going back to like 97, I think. So
If you send them $50 here, $100 there, 25 here, it'll chip it down at least.
yeah, I'm just having a hard time rounding it all up. Like if you go online, it starts with 1, and then you pay that all out. Then and I mean, I want like a grand total, or which end to approach it from, then,
I'm just gonna tell you, the end to approach it from is just starting to chip it away.
yeah,
And if you have $25, you send them $25 and they'll apply it to the amount you owe. If you have $50, you send them that $50 and they'll apply it to the amount, and it'll slowly but surely it'll whittle that down.
yeah,
So otherwise, if you have that extra $25 that you could be paying and you buy chips and soda or, something else.
Yeah.
That $25, you got a pleasure out of it, but you didn't get any benefit.
yeah,
And so that's just where it's just trying to help you get to where you need to be, because the longer you don't have your license, the worse it's going to be on you.
yeah.
So, all right. So we'll see you then, 2:30, March 25th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We will go on the record in the matter 25 CF 158, State of Wisconsin versus Luke Beechler. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Mr. Beechler appears in person with counsel Joel Feliski. We're set today in this matter for a status conference. Mr. Feliski, please update the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've received the discovery from the state and now had an opportunity to review that. I've reviewed that with Mr. Beechler. I provided him a copy of the discovery and have discussed some potential defenses we may be able to use in this case. In addition, Your Honor, I have been in further talks, negotiations with the state for resolution. Part of that involved Mr. Beechler's insurance information. I've provided that to the state, so I think we're just waiting to hear a little bit more back, but we are trending towards receiving some firm terms that we can make a decision on. In addition to that, Your Honor, Mr. Beechler has been in contact with the IDIP coordinator. He has an appointment scheduled for next Friday.
All right. And I know that the state needed time to have victim input with regards to this matter.
I've done that. The nuance to this is the victim had something like $200,000 worth of medical bills.
No insurance.
No, they have insurance, but the way insurance was is they need to know if the other driver had insurance or else they're not going to do anything. So that's why getting that to figure out how much the victim is actually going to be out of pocket is what we're figuring out. So we got the insurance information recently. We sent it to the victim's attorney, and then hopefully we'll figure out how much the victim's actually on the hook with this.
Now, nuance to this is, at least I believe there was an allegation or some statement made. I'm not sure if it was the criminal complaint or the PC or statement made and or all, a statement made in court and or all, that there potentially may have allegedly been another vehicle.
Yes.
And so is that coming into play? Are we looking at, or is that not affecting this at all?
It's affecting this, yes.
And so any input on that? Because if it's affecting this, then I need to know if there's a timeline, because I mean, I know nothing except for, I think, an allegation of a white vehicle. That's
We've
what's
tracked
hitting
on
my
the
head.
leads that we have. We don't have any other at this time unless if they come up from, say, somebody reporting it.
Okay, and that's what I wanted to know there. So there's that is all accurate and true. So I'm not making this up in my head. That there's a white vehicle, something, and there were statements made, but you're doing what you can. And so far there's been no other identification.
No, the main piece of evidence that leans towards that is there was a third person who exited the bar, saw the victim leaving, and he was very certain a different car struck him. And then the victim went into traffic and was struck by Mr. Beechler's vehicle.
This all tragic all around, but okay. So that's what we're waiting on. So you need to have more time. So we're not like looking at setting this for trial at this moment. But you want to discuss these things and ultimately what the impact could be on Mr. Beechler, trial or no trial.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
How long do you need? What are you thinking? 45 days? Do you think you need 60 days from either side?
I would defer to the state on this, just however long they think it's going to take to get that information back.
I don't know. I should have asked the victim's attorney that. I didn't.
So the victim has an attorney. Is that something I should be aware of too for this case, or is that just the
Civil
matter?
attorney.
Okay. All right. I just didn't want to leave anybody out. Let's give you almost 2 months. That should be enough time to at least get a little bit more information. And I know you're talking about defenses and those kinds of things and potential to go to trial, but has he considered, or is he considering the IDIP program?
He is, Your Honor. He, as I said, actually scheduled an appointment
Oh,
with Tessa
sorry.
next Friday.
All the things that probably hopped over my head. And he scheduled that for next Friday?
That's correct.
Excellent. Okay, so you're doing the things anyway that you need to do, and it's all good and positive. Let's give you April 20th, if we can. April 20th, if you're available. And can we do 9:45?
That worked for my calendar, Mr. Beechler.
What day is that?
April
Monday.
20th,
Monday? Yes, I can make that work.
All right, April 20th at 9:45. All right, anything else? Anything further?
I believe that's everything we have, Your Honor.
Thank you. We are adjourned. You can come get your notice.